I said this yesterday, D'Angelo. In talking to people there and looking and reading and everything I can take in, it's like head scratching, hair pulling. What is the problem? How would you fix the Chiefs? I don't know if there's an answer.
Yeah, and I don't know if I have the right answer, but I'd say they're starting in the right direction.
Okay.
When you bring a guy like Melvin Ingram into your building, he gives you instant pass rush. Now, he wasn't quite what I think the Pittsburgh Steelers were looking for, but I think if you compare him, with Chris Jones, Frank Clark on the other side, and you have another guy on the other side of him, which would be Melvin Ingram, I think it helps that defense a little bit. I mean, every DB knows if we can't cover guys, let's get some pressure on this quarterback. And so if you can get pressure on the quarterback, I think that's part of it. I think that'll help this defense. But turnovers have been a big issue. And so, some uncharacteristic turnovers, with tips and things like that just freaky plays in football that happen. So, I think this Kansas City offense will be okay. Patrick Mahomes needs to understand and learn when he's lost the play. I think he tries a little bit too hard sometimes. He needs to learn how to give up on a play instead of trying to continue to make that play. One that pops in my head is Washington. Bad snap, he picks it up and, he just throws it up in the air. And, I love to play against a guy who's going to give me opportunities like that. And you just haven't seen that from Patrick Mahomes in the past. So he needs to do better with that. But I think getting Melvin Ingram on this defense will help this football team in the long run.
They've been riding high for 3 straight years, and it's like this unstoppable team, this locomotive, and now they're hitting this dip where it's adversity. And I think you could tell when it's adversity when you win, and still the question is, how do you fix this team? Like, they won on Monday night, but it was so ugly, and it was so, how would you say it? Like, I felt they were very fortunate to get out of that. And that was a home game where they were favored by 11 points, and they end up just sneaking by a rudderless Giants team who had to have all those penalties. I think it's time to now look up and down the roster, say everyone needs to. I think the coaching staff needs to look at each other and say, okay, like, this is why we earned the money. The stuff the last few years has been fine, been riding high. I'm looking at Bieniemy, actually, because now it's like, hey, I still want to be a head coach. Wouldn't I still be making wouldn't I make a stamp of things if we could fix this thing and we can get this thing back on track mid-season? I think there needs to be a lot of internal conversations with the coaching staff, because how do you inspire the guys? It's the same players. Like, it's still Hill, it's still Mahomes, it's still Kelsey, it's mostly the same guys on offense. I know it's a new offensive line, but how do you get guys who have already been to the mountaintop and won at the mountaintop and are now on the descent to get back up? How do you remotivate? I think a lot of that stuff is psychological. I think a lot of that stuff is motivational. I think a lot of that stuff comes from a coaching staff that can find a way to tap into something. So instead of just throwing your hands up and saying, all right, well, we're probably going to be 9-8 and we'll make the playoffs, or we won't make the playoffs. And how about let's get hot, let's beat the Packers, let's go on a run and let's go. I don't know if these players have tuned out to that stuff from the same coach, but like, they haven't felt that dip in the production and people doubting them in 3 years. Now is where you earn your bucks as a coach. Now is where you earn your the rewards. And now, more than last year and the years before, I think Eric Bieniemy could say, hey, look what I did to this offense that was dead. We revitalized it. That's why I belong in one of the 32 conversations.
That's great. To talk about the Chiefs in this way, you have to do things that feel like football blasphemy, meaning you have to talk about Eric Bieniemy. Maybe he needs to do some things differently. You can go down the line. Andy Reid, this team doesn't look ready to play on a given day. Brett Veach, this roster looks flat. Travis Kelce looks old and slow. Tyrann Mathieu, every highlight that he's in is the other team's long touchdown pass, throwing your hands up and yelling. And Patrick Mahomes, I think the answer is actually kind of simple in a football sense. Like, D'Angelo, you were kind of on it. Like, stop turning the ball over. Stop. Cut it in half, and you guys will win. They lead the league in giveaways. That's ridiculous. There's 32 teams. Several of them are quarterbacked by neophyte rookies who don't even know what they're doing out there. And these guys have more turnovers than those teams? It's not right. And it's not just interceptions and tips. It's like, do they have to do the thing where they patronize their players and say, you're going to take this football, we're going to carry it around all day, and if you drop it, you're going to do push-ups? They can't stop fumbling. And Mahomes, I never want to take the magic from Mahomes. You want Mahomes to do the sidearm stuff. You want him to throw late across them. That's why the hell we're even talking about this. But it's gone beyond that. Like, it's full drunk. It's like, you might as well be throwing it backwards into double coverage. It's crazy. And I don't know if because he's believing his own power or just thinking that he's infallible, but but he is. They turn it over way too much. If they turn it over twice, just twice against the Packers, they're going to lose by 3 touchdowns because their defense is so bad they can't afford it. So down the line, like this is when you're 4-4 and you have beaten nobody. I mean, nobody. It's everybody. And it feels like blasphemous to call out these guys, but the team is not good.
And it's the Packers this week. We've talked about it a lot. It's tough because it just comes down to speculation. Like you guys have all talked and made eloquent points, but there's not... Talent-wise, it's almost inexplicable from a football standpoint how this is happening and how they aren't successful. Because you can say Travis Kelce looks old, but he's still one of the best, if not the best, at his position. So is this we won the Super Bowl, their stars got... I'm going to start speculating, and I don't want to go behind the scenes, but to me, Kyle, it doesn't look like a football thing. It looks like something else. It looks like... I don't know. I'm not a sports psychologist. I'm not Dr. Sharon Fieldstone from Ted Lasso, but like there's that exists where, and you're looking at the guys you're naming aren't making plays. Who is the veterans? It's Travis Kelce. It's Tyrann Mathieu. It's Patrick Mahomes, who's been there a long time. The young guys are kind of bringing it. So is it they're trying to switch it up, motivate them differently, and they're like, we won a Super Bowl like this. Why are you trying? Like I can only speculate, but I also haven't seen anybody come out and it's like. Has anybody said anything about Patrick Mahomes? Has anybody come out and in his defense of how he's played personally? I don't know. I haven't seen it. There's something going on. There's definitely something going on.
He mentioned it, Mahomes, in his press conference on Monday. He says what teams are doing is they're putting their safeties back 25 yards. And it's this 2-safety deal that the Bucs employed, and now everyone's copying it. But now we're in week 9, and to your point, the football, what's going on upstairs for all these guys?
100%.
What's the collective, because that's football stuff. You could solve it, we could figure it out, we can adapt, we can figure out a too high safety situation. But when the team comes out with no juice again,
that's the coaching
on Monday Night Football.
That's the coaching, don't you think?
Or the leadership of the guys in the locker room.
Yeah.
What are we doing here? Let's blow out the Giants.
Well, look at, Tyrann Mathieu, you spoke about it yesterday. We haven't dug into it, but he's talking about Kansas City Chiefs and the fan base and the toxicity that's involved. When you have your leader doing that, and I'm not saying I blame him. I don't know the ins and outs, but it's like they won this Super Bowl together, then they lost, and then guys get paid, and it's not even about the guys getting paid, but it's people getting pulled in different directions. Like, what's top of mind for different players? But ultimately, coaches have to bring that in because the same crap is happening every week.
My fear is that they're the Seahawks of last decade, where the Seahawks won early, got to the mountaintop, and everyone's like, they're going to be back, they're going to be back, they're going to be back. They never got back.
Ever since they lost the Super Bowl to Tom Brady, they never back. Sounds familiar.
Yeah.
But if they do start clicking again, watch out. Because that's what I'm saying. The talent thing,
we know it.
The football part of it, it's inexplicable. There's something else behind the scenes going on. And credit to them that we don't know what's going on, but there has to be. This can't be freaky plays. I don't accept that as an answer. Freaky plays that aren't going their way, I can't.
Never doubt a Hall of Fame coach. Andy Reid is a Hall of Fame coach.
There we go.
Let's go, Andy.
4-4. Turn it around.